God has been trying to get us to listen. Ever since the prophet Isaiah, he said, those who have eyes to see and ears to hear, but neither see nor hear. The parallel was those that had their eyes open, was the prophets. It was the sayers, it was Christians actually, the apostles, Christ. Christ ended up having the perfect perception. You see, he saw like Adam saw. Adam could see unto the end of the world. Adam had a direct, conscientious contact at God, evident creation that cometh forth through all things. Adam could see like that. Now, others ended up having to build up and take steps to be able to have this. There's an ascension process for us. So that when we look at Israel, we look at David, it's a principle that is set forth of ascension. You see, when David was called forth as king, they said, are you sure that you want that one? It was the one that was out in the field doing all the other work. He said, yes. Shmuel came and he said, that's the one that I want. And not all the other ones that were set forth as the great warriors, the biggest, the most talented, the wealthiest, with all of the power and the influence. He wanted the one that was out walking in the fields with the sheep, because he knew that being that shepherd, he would learn how to overcome the world and furthermore how to lead a people exemplified as we end up looking towards our great leaders. Moshe Rabbeinu is another one that we can look at. How he was set forth as a shepherd through the Midianites for 40 years to prepare him to be for 40 more years a shepherd for the people of Israel in the desert. And that's the idea. You have to be able to learn to shepherd the sheep before I can give you the people. But once you learn how to shepherd the sheep, then I can give you the people. It all works together for good. Realize that all things work together for good to those who love God. Everything is set forth and built within the evidence of creation, and that each of these prophets have that divine understanding of ascension that came forth. So that just as we end up having a new connection with Christ, it connects us with the same essence of one that can see from the beginning of the world until the end. There's that same perception of Adam, but without the fall. You see, the biggest thing that Adam did was fall in love. That was his greatest sin, but that's part of the thing, is that it was also the first commandment that God gave him. It was that he said, the very first rule is to go and multiply. Love was the first commandment. Most people don't realize that. Yeah. We have is realize that as connecting with Jesus, we end up having that perception that goeth forth for all time, and that it is that we can take the steps necessary for that ascension, so that at the end of our lives, we have a closer view to the way Jesus saw things. We can step up the ladder. We can become like Israel. We have a new name in God. We end up becoming that mighty prince and a joint heir within the kingdom of God. And that is what is given unto us and called to us through Christ. Christ is set forth blessing, peace, and shalom, and also gratitude. And that is the very evidence that he is set forth for us to have victory within this world. I pray that the Lord sows caring within your heart, that you will actually understand that there is so much that we can do if we work together to create a new world. I want you to welcome in that salvation, proclaim Jesus as Lord, the salvation of God, into that perfection of his name. Learn that all things set forth come from him, and that it is that as we come before the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings, if we give our life to the Lord, he will give us our life. God bless. God bless America. Shalom.